Alrighty. Here we go. Starting the insanity that is Planescape. Here. And we find ourselves currently in the city of Chaos as our heroes have just successfully murdered 24 Modrons and confused the head X01 Modron, making everything insufficient and having him doubt all nature of realities in of itself. As they stand within the city, those around him and all of you are eating a little bit of popcorn, loving the display of insanity. And we shall see precisely what occurs. So you find yourselves here where bits of city float unhindered and untethered. Large buildings made partially of wood and stone as if taken from different planes, and streets that, even as this tense moment occurs, you see rearrange themselves to lead a different direction today. You stand and before the large metallic being. What would you like to do?
Well, Sir X01, can you like still talk to us?
You are the inconsistent, unreliable data.
Oh well, yeah, sorry about that. Would you like to, by any chance, collect consistent and very clear data on your own? We can accompany you if you would like to do that.
Data gathering mission.
We could do a disassembling mission if you preferred, but I think you might enjoy the data gathering a bit more for your continued existence.
Wait, Winter, what?
You cannot gather data. You cannot gather data if he's in multiple parts. I mean, maybe some of the parts can gather data, but not very effectively.
The genius understands me. Why don't you? She just gives a fist pound to PW.
Yes, I'm genius. We simply hold him like a remote. He does not do That is what you are saying, yes, Winter?
I'm just merely offering our lovely friend here a choice. They get to choose on which way they continue to like to fathom existence, I think.
I mean, if
So
if the data is inconsistent, then I mean we can always reconcile it, right? And what better data than first-hand information?
All right, give me a persuasion check with advantage there, Lithra.
Do you want more data or fewer legs?
3-1 with exhaustion, I think.
I'm going to love hanging out with you, my big shiny boy.
These two.
Okay. In that case, sorry, what was the name? What was the thing you got?
31.
Okay. Kind of sinks for a moment. X01 agrees to fact-finding mission.
Well, that is wonderful. We should start right away. Oh no, we should get back to the castle right away. And oh, that's right. You haven't been to the castle. So we have this really cool walking castle we stay at, and we use it to travel.
You can have these facts for free.
You faxed it very well there.
What were you asking it? Sorry.
Nothing. I think we were.
Okay.
Look, Lithra was explaining the tilted heads of a castle. And how do we get to this marvelous castle? And if I lick it, do I get to call it mine?
Well, you get your own room, I think, but not the entire castle.
Also, it should be back where we left it.
Yes, I can get us back there. Now, I'll let you close your eyes. And the Luther would like to teleport everybody back to the castle because we really need a long rest either way.
Is it even on this plane? Is my question I have for you.
It's the same plane, right? It's in the Outlands.
Yes, in the
Yeah, it's in
Outlands.
the
Okay.
Yeah, I think we parked it outside Sigil.
And I do have a random lock from the castle, so it should work.
Okay. And with that, yeah, you find yourselves teleported, and it is a grand castle. You feel sway as it walks, not flies, on large towers that point down into the ground and moves. As you see Githzerai, Zethra come, or well, more new people. Is everyone good?
Well, mostly all of us. Well, most of us are still alive, and there are new people here. And we brought back our 04M's friend.
Wait, if we're not good, then we're evil?
Oh, are we evil?
I would hope not, my dearie. I'm just a free spirit dancing in the wind.
Winter is chaotic. Don't mind him.
And so PW shrinks back down after we arrive. I'm not evil, I'm just stronger and better. Also, Winter, no licking the castle.
No licking the what?
The castle.
I promise I won't lick all of the castle for you.
I mean, you can lick your room. What you do there is your business, but if I see your tongue on my things, I will take it.
Do you have a tongue?
No, I'm not sure what they look like.
That's disappointing.
I mean, if you make a mistake, maybe I get one.
Or we could just rip one out of the next person we find.
Peter is looking over at XO1. I don't know.
By the
One
way,
act of evil. Sorry, go ahead.
no, please go.
I was just saying one act of evil and then one act out of goodness, and it all balances out. So we have to be careful about that, but otherwise.
So, like, you take the tongue, but then you give them food. But food without the tongue, that seemed like another evil.
I was more thinking after that maybe ask Elrond to heal them, but
Well, so like it never happened. Well, that didn't they cancel one out?
I think the idea is to cancel it out.
Good plan. So you have greater tongue restoration. We could do many at the same time.
I want to see more of this castle. As fun as the thoughts of growing and regrowing tongues, but then it gets boring if you just keep ripping tongues out. And that's no fun. And then I'd get bored. And I don't want to be bored. Then we have to go rip something else out.
Is there a library?
You want to rip out the library?
Yes, Alistair lived there. If you follow, you will find his stuff.
I'm gonna go read a book.
Yes, he's always on me about the breathing. The words are important. Information is carried. Blah, blah, blah. They have small arms. Blah, blah, blah. You see him, he struggled to carry the big book.
Amazing.
Last time I recall, our zero frame was also in the library, so maybe we head that way. We could talk to them if they're still there.
True, maybe you know this guy. Just select the one.
Is R0M your friend?
It is our employer.
Is or was?
He was like lost pet, and then we found him. But then he tell us what to do.
Yeah, well, he hasn't paid us, so I guess he still is. Up until the point he pays us.
I will hold you to the word that he will pay us, then. That sounds marvelous.
Hopefully he does not pay in facts.
What if he pays in Castlefax?
I mean, you probably have to get a book.
Oh,
I can't
then-
remember all these castle facts.
have you ever beat somebody with a book, though?
I mean, he's like beating with most things, no?
No, because then as you hit people, the paper goes flying in places, and you have beautiful bloody art at the same time. It's like building a tapestry.
That just sounds like a poorly made club.
I had such hopes. But let us go find your employer. And the book. And maybe a rainbow. That way you could have a reading rainbow.
If the rainbows can read, everybody reads. It's a waste of time.
Goodness gracious. So, all right. So, in that case, you're trying to find R04M here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we reconnect.
All right. Looks and R04M comes, looks at X01. He is freed. Will everything be set in balance once more? Everything is inaccurate. Nothing is real. Are you real? Oh no. What did you do to him?
He was like this when we found him. He was broken.
I think Shimashka might have done something to them. I'm not sure. It's all very unclear to us. You
Pretty
see.
Fairy promises fact-finding mission.
Oh, yes. So we are going to take upon ourselves and escort X01 to collect consistent data. So your balance will be restored.
Sir Fromozai, how do you find another being of flesh pretty? So it goes, inconsistent data.
Did you hear that, though? He called me pretty.
And Ozzy looks by the laws of automata. A deal is a deal, and takes out a big bag that seems to he stored an extra dimensional space inside his orb. Just opens up, takes it out, and you look, and it is a bag of assorted gems worth 15,013 gold pieces. 15013 gold.
It's not good, this gem. You not even sort them. Oh, they're all together.
Yes. In addition, there is an emerald that is elemental gem emerald. You can add, and a resin encrusted ring of regeneration. Go, may I come and assist you on your mission? If you're going to try to make things better, at least I can help.
We would love your help.
Are you going to pay us for coming along?
That's all I have. It's good. As excellent. They are very good. They helped us kill a quarter of our number, then slaughtered the rest when they looked at each other. What?
No, it's okay. They were weak.
We didn't kill anybody. They killed themselves. They fought each other to kill themselves.
In fact, we suffered great mental trauma watching you just do that.
Oh, it was a sight I'd never seen before in my life. It was beautifully gory and, well, frankly, enjoyable. Oh, yes.
Maybe not talk about that in front of them.
Oh, we shouldn't talk about the body parts flying across the room and into the teeth and the giant maw.
I give up.
I'm sorry.
I just get big.
Winter's gonna skulk out of the room.
X01 said it was okay. It was fastest way.
It's inconsistent data.
This is bad.
That's why we have you to fix it. It'd be much better now. You tell him, right?
Just sort of holds its head like it's going to lose it. Not good. Not good. Not good.
I mean, we just show it that everything is generally okay, but also not too okay. It's sometimes very bad. I mean, we're fine, yeah?
Things have to be accurate so that everything stays in balance. If things... It starts to, like, understand what you guys did. Goes, if everything has a place and is good, then something has to be trying to corrupt and be destructive. Other things have to be to not corrupt, and other stuff just needs to eat other things. This is starts looking through the stuff of the mirror. You guys put a good spin on everything. Like you found the bright side in prison.
That's just so unfortunate. I don't know why they did that.
There's a bright side.
I mean, I get...
Prison?
And then you talked about the, Excelsior, like there was something evil about it.
I just wish there were more of those so we could have, like, at least set things in balance. So maybe not the correct balance, but, you know?
I mean, the other PW wrote about some stupid stairs. So, do we pick a really bad one and then just go there and have a really bad time? Do you think that'd even it out?
Accuracy.
I mean, you can have a bad time in a bad place. That seems pretty normal. Is if we have a good time in the bad place, that's the bad one. We should look and feel sad if it is bad.
They just sort of shake their head.
But now that you will come with us, of course, you will help make sure that everything is accurate, right, Marcy friend? You sound very unsure.
It flies and sits on like one of the balconies and just stares at the Outlands listlessly.
I think we broke it.
It's okay. It happened many times.
Okay.
Usually you turn him off, you turn right back on again. He's like, don't do that. But usually it fixes.
Wonderful. So where should we head next? After we rest a good while, of course.
I think we went before they go to like 7 places in the 7 good ones. So how many we need to make a half is like 5 or.
So Zathera comes and goes this. Well, I'm not sure what you all are looking to do, but there was that business with the giants. Sorry, and in addition, I've weirdly gotten requests for your services. Big reward. They want to pay a lot of money.
Would they ever do us?
Apparently, all the time. At some point, most of the Outlands now thinks you're all heroes.
I never thought that would happen. What kind of requests were they making?
Let's see. I've got something from the town of Sustenance. It's near Torch. Let's see here. Yugloth, much like that Shemeska. Yes. Called Semoth. Looking there, I've been having problems. Mostly, they simply say, have a crisis, needs help. We'll give you details and money after completion.
Will give us details after completion?
No, details before then.
Oh.
That job sounds hard.
I don't know. It sounds. We have to travel around, anyways.
Looks Excelsior has rumors of invasions. I have let's see here, something to report back to Sigil. Pub quarreling and then more jobs is what they say. Must be willing to get on a ship into wild space. These are some of the things I have.
If there's an invasion, then time is of the essence on that. Is that not a truthful assessment?
They think there's an invasion. You know how these things are. Listen, what's time?
Time is a weird soup.
So it goes, let's see. Then I got something specifically, let's see here. They say I just got this. Someone was going to talk to you, and then you left in chaos.
I mean, we live a lot of places in chaos.
No, chaos is in the proper. Oh. They might have told you it was Zaus or Chaos, Chaos. They say it differently all the time.
It
So,
is not confusing.
so this chaos want to talk to us?
Yes, they had some business for you as well. Let's see here. Mordecai was the one who wanted to talk to you.
Actually, it is not about cleaning up a bunch of Modron bodies we left in the middle of the street.
Oh, yeah, that.
That's Mordekainen who talked to you before. This is Mordecai.
Oh, okay. Different one.
And it wasn't Mordekainen, it was Big B.
All right, we still have to figure out Bigby's bracelet thing. Still a thing for us.
But where did he leave his bracelet? I thought it was a different town.
It was. I don't think he even remember which town he left it at.
Yes, I think he had the route he had traveled, but he was not sure where it had been lost.
So which one do we want to go to first? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and then there's like this beep as another piece of parchment like spews out of the mummy that's in the library. Let's see here. Shadowfell will request aid.
Shadowfell?
Yes.
What type of aid did they say?
Potentially assault on the Fortress of Memories.
Assault on the Fortress of Memories. That does sound interesting.
Didn't you win a trip to the Shadowfell?
Well, I do think the Excelsior job sounds more urgent. They're at war, you see invasions.
I mean, either are fine. It's something we get paid either way.
She starts making your own job notice board. Let's just put this here. Okay. So we've got, let's see, making sure sobriety does not infect all the multiverse. Over here, you said you have bracelets. The bracelets, Big B bracelet, the Boogaloo. Okay. Right here. Let's see. It starts putting them up.
PW tears down the chore chart to make room for.
Wait, there's a chore chart?
There's
Yeah,
a chore
oh,
chart.
this stupid chart, get out of here. You always tell me to clean this.
Who in their right mind made this sort of satanic thing?
There's someone who's very evil.
Evidently. Burn it with fire.
He made it from metal. He's hard to get rid of.
You just toss it out the castle.
I think I melt down and make better stick.
All right. So there, the GM is giving you 5 hooks or more.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 hooks.
We have to decide on one, peoples.
Oh, I've never been to the Shadowfell.
Shadowfell is an interesting place. I'm from there, you see.
So we have our own personal tour guide?
I wouldn't say tour guide. Shadowfell is a big place, and I've never been to anywhere near the Fortress of Memories. That would have been suicide. I mean, very difficult to traverse.
Well, we could always go visit home if we get to the Shadowfell. It's probably just a hop, skip, and jump away to the land of imagination. and fucking fairies. I mean, pixies.
Funnily enough, there weren't many fairies where I'm from, but
Oh, I meant in the land of imagination.
oh,
They always picked on me, didn't call me pretty enough.
So you crush them, right?
I put them in jars,
I mean, it's like a delayed crush, but okay.
and the jars had no lid, no air vent holes on them.
Ah, there you go. And as long as they can see you and know that they were wrong.
And then I
backs
dehydrated
away.
them. Oh no, you're from somewhere else, and you haven't called me ugly.
Because you're not.
Thank you.
I
Very
find you very-
sincere.
I find you very fanciful and would love to pick a bone or two from you and get to learn you better.
I would hold off on that.
What did you say?
I wouldn't do that too soon. I don't. Well, that can wait, right?
Oh, I mean, I wasn't talking about it anytime soon. You're so curious and pretty, and I'm happy to go to the Shadowfell with you. It'd be exciting.
Right. I'm happy to visit home in a broad sense. Persistent wrinkle.
I think we go to your place or we go fight war.
There is a war near, right? They were saying the Fortress of Memories is under attack. So maybe we'll get into some fighting.
So, do you think we're helping the attackers or the?
I don't know, depending on who's attacking, right?
I mean, we need concise details, right?
Yes. Did they say anything on their little poster letter?
Oh no, I mean, we have to go to collect those details.
This is the which one?
Shadowfell Fortress of Memories Division.
Yes. They say under attack, forces of Vecna.
Oh. The politics of Shadowfell is indeed very complicated, my friends.
Does that mean we're gonna make friends?
We could,
Does it mean we're gonna make enemies?
most likely.
Oh, that sounds so wonderful.
I mean, maybe we see your family. Do they live in the Shadowfell still?
They might be if they haven't died yet.
Do you want to see your family? Living or dead?
Living, dead, or undead, I don't really care. I feel like I should be pretty happy to see my family, right? That's normal.
I mean, it depends. Do you like them?
To a degree.
Then you probably be some degree of happy to see them.
Are we talking about like if they insult me, I shouldn't punch them? You like them, or if they insult me, I can smear their face across the continent?
You can do whatever you want.
Nobody's ever told me those words before.
They should have
very
enough.
good reason.
Yes. And they should have enough self-preservation to know what to say to you and what not to say. If they don't, well, do with them as you wish.
Where would we need to go to hop through to the Shadowfell?
Here, let me check. I think Naylan had a portal key to the Shadowfell. So if we grab that portal key and go to Sigil to that portal, we should be able to go through. I have no idea where that portal is, but I know it exists.
Yeah, you have to find the it sigil.
I mean, the key might help us to find where it goes. Or alternatively, there might be like a portal district or like, oh, you're going to the Shadowfell? Oh, it's down there in the sewer.
We could. I don't know if they have temples in Sigil. I heard there's a little temple ward thing. Is that correct?
I mean, there's just about everything in Sigil.
Maybe if we go find the temple of the followers of that deity who asked us for help, we could ask them where the portal is, and we can go through.
I think that would be the Raven Queen.
Yes, Matron of Ravens. So it's settled then. I feel like it's a good course of action.
I agree. And maybe we see your family. And maybe we like them. Or maybe we crush them.
Yeah, we should see about that.
Do you think Exo 1 will like Shadowfell? I don't know if it will apply to the larger reality, but it sounds
Well,
like a good place.
there's seldom more balanced places than a battlefield. Life and death, good and evil, you know?
But
It makes sense.
Ardo M said we should show accuracy, and so we could just show the realities of life is war and it sucks. But maybe they might take away that life just doesn't need to exist at that point. But then, if life doesn't need to exist, then it has to go to war, but then it learned that war sucks. This goes in circles.
Yes. There's so I would say there so the Shadowfell is a mirror plane, a parallel plane, off of the material. So usually going there from there is the best, though there's a door and sigil to everywhere, so
Going there from where? Do you mean we should find the place where we want to go? On, I guess, the projected point on this plane to go there?
wait. So there's no gate down to the Shadowfell because it's a echo of the material plane.
Hmm.
Yes, I am following exactly, but just in case Winter does not understand, perhaps you add more steps.
Right. Okay. So she goes, okay. So, persistent wrinkle. We'll say you're the material plane, right? Which is not
Yes.
where we are now.
No, not in me.
Right.
Strong material.
Right. Exactly. Because you're made so tough. So, and then, let's see here. Right. And takes a big mirror. And she puts it in enchantment, and you see you, but like you look dark and your eyes glow red, and there's vicious blades in your hands that are serrated. Goes and then puts another one and goes okay. And in this mirror, you see yourself with really big wings, and you're pink. She goes, so you're the material plane. And you would, and everything the material plane gives off two reflections: one of fanciful imagination, and one of kind of fatalism. So the fatalism is the Shadowfell, and the Fey realm is mostly the hope and dreams of all.
See, PW is attempting to menace the larger PW with the red eyes in that mirror. So you think you are bigger than me? Eh? Eh? You want to come here and tell me about it?
So you're suggesting we go to the material plane first?
That is one way, unless you, like you say, you want to find a door in Sigil. There's always a way to get everywhere in Sigil.
Material plane. How would we get there?
Yes, is there a door to me?
Well, there's the magics. Other than that, we could try to find one. That is, it's a little harder, if possible, in Sigil, but that would consider a bit of the black market. The Lady of Pain, she does not like people going there. But for it is a bit difficult, but it's not impossible. Depends on what you're trying to find.
I can always ask for a little bit of help and think really hard about where I want to go. But that is boring sometimes. We want to explore some more.
What's this?
I mean, finding a door in Seagull that just goes straight there sounds like fastest way. Since the mid door, we don't know where it is.
Yes. Unless you can find some pirates in Sigil that can help you out. I say pirates, but there's people who can sail between worlds adjacent to the material. It's a thing. There's a lot you can find.
Pirates? Pirates sound fun.
Depends.
We could go help out, seek out the job about the people who have the ship, and then we take the people who have the ship. That we go into the wild space, we go into the Shadowfell from there, and then we go ahead and steal the ship. Or we don't steal the ship because stealing is bad, but we can go ahead and take the ship because all the people that were accruing it previously died in the Shadowfell, and then it would be our ship, and then we could go ahead and
Winter?
yes.
Well, I don't know what to say.
You know how
Do you
to
think
fly
my ideas-
interdimensional ship? That's amazing.
How hard could it be?
That's true. It's just a ship.
It is, and like, well, so what if we crash it into some other plane of existence?
I mean, we could crash into Shadowfell.
We could. And just think about how much fun it would be to just go ahead and crash into something.
How about we just go find that gate to Shadowfell?
Okay.
Don't worry, if we find ship, I help you take.
Is that a promise?
I mean, it had to be good ship. I'm not going to help you take a crappy small ship I don't fit.
Oh, you're the best persistent wrinkle.
I know.
Can I have some of your cabling?
I mean, not any of the cabling I am using, but sure, if you need cable, I have cable.
But, oh.
Are we resting here and going to Sigil then tomorrow? Going into town?
Sounds good. I am very tired.
Would be nice to rest somewhere that not have a big mouth on the floor.
Would it be better if the big mouth was on the ceiling for you?
No, I prefer have room no big mouth anywhere.
Oh, well then why didn't you just say that?
Because I only recently knew that the big mouth could be on floor. I would like to concretely say, no big mouth in room, please.
Lester, can I share your room?
My room is very, very small, you see, because I'm very small. And I don't think you will fit much in there.
Okay. Then I will have to claim my own room. I claim the library
That's
as my domain.
I mean,
that's claimed. Alistair, that's the library.
yes, he already sleep there. He doesn't need more people sleeping there with all the book everywhere.
Oh, there's a difference between it being where he sleeps and being a domain. But, okay. I really want to have some fun.
I mean, I think there is this old church room that no one goes to church anymore now.
That could be fun. Okay, that's mine. Bye.
Isn't there
Yes.
something about the water would burn you? He figure out.
Yeah, and all of these can be turned into a bastion room per 2024 rules.
Oh, where do I find those?
I think it's chapter 8 of DM's Guide. Yeah, it's up
Okay.
there too.
Okay.
This PW is currently maintaining both the forge and the trading room. Or the smithy, I should say. Smithy and trading room.
Yeah, I forgot to look at what room I want to adjust into. But
Because you inherited the trophy room. But
yes.
and there's a poison garden as well. That is the garden. And there was a storeroom. Just for mercantile stuff.
The storehouse, you mean?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think our castle's up to level 9. Although now that we have split for folks who have higher level not, does that change any of our room access?
Because of what?
Because some people are whole now and they have like double-digit levels. Fancy.
Yeah, it does give them additional. They can get the higher level rooms if they so desire.
I'll need to read about that later. Too much.
That's a lot. And they're complicated.
So Matt, I think we decided, right? Because we are going to long rest here and then head to Sigil to find that portal with Shadowfell.
Okay.
That sounds like Blaine.
Okay. Then effectively you can have your long rest.
Woo. Now, I wouldn't by chance happen to increase in level at all by chance on account of all the fight we've been doing recently.
Listen, you've got a level up crystal in your pocket there, PW.
But I like who I am.
It's like 7 rare candies. Just...
I'm just gonna see PW outside surfing the coast.
Is there a surf room or no?
There was a pool.
Oh, okay. We said I wasn't sure if you were being literal or not.
I didn't think there was an actual bastion for a pool, but we added a pool before. But my joke was an allusion to when you had to do a specific series of events in order to give yourself infinite rare candies.
Okay.
Yes, I got yours from the coast. And...
I did not.
Inexplicably, I have all these candies will not disappear. I eat one, poof, another one right in my hand.
Oh my.
I don't know, but that giraffe over there, he's made of pixels. It's very scary.
We don't go to that land.
I mean, you try not to, but they only sell so many PP up. Otherwise, you run out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so take that. So yes, you do know over door to Sigil that you can get to.
How many days does that take?
How long do we spend resting? Because I only had one level, and it's gone now for me.
I'm just asking this somebody who
It
has
can
two.
just be one because there's a door to Sigil near every gate town.
Oh.
So it's easy enough.
If we want to rest for more days, if you have like more exhaustion, whatever, we could do that. Because I don't think the Fortress of Memories is under any immediate,
Yeah.
you know.
You can
threat.
take a week and everyone can get a bastion action.
Now that you say it that way, I feel like if we take longer, it's going to be really bad. Why is that?
What are you talking about? No random consequence has ever turned badly for us.
No, we go right away.
Everything sounds like a good idea until the GM agrees.
Yeah, it's not a great idea. We're not doing that. Let's go to Sigil.
Yeah, you should wait. Maybe like 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks even, maybe.
What's the possible could happen if we wait like a year? A year's not so long.
The Fortress of Memories defends itself.
We might accidentally wait a year because we don't even... How long it takes to get places is always random.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my point. It's like, no.
So Matt, as these bastions things, they can they just appear?
Yeah, you basically everyone gets like a room of the level that you can have, and spending enough time materializes one out of planar stuff. There's the Outlands, there's planar stuff.
Okay. So I'm looking at this thing. 5 times your level in temp HP sounds really, really nice.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Also, does anybody want this ring? It looks like a good way to make my fingers grow back when they inevitably are stolen. It's the ring of regeneration from before.
I think they'd look very pretty on you as much as I would love to get punched in the face more.
I mean, I think either of us spend a lot of time in the front getting punched in the face.
Yes, but I think you should keep yourself safe. It'd be a shame if something awful happened to you. You magnificent creature.
I mean, that's a surprise. I feel the same way. We are on the same wavelength.
That you are a magnificent creature?
Yes, like I tell people, they do not believe it.
Oh, I could spend all day looking at your insides.
I mean, I could open the panel, but there's not much happening.
Well, maybe someday. Maybe that day when I find out that you die, I'll make a journey to go ahead and collect all the pieces of you and put you on my wall so I can think of our memories together.
Ha! That's good. You think if I die, there'll be big enough piece for you to put anywhere? If I die, I'm going to explode. Or get swallowed. Probably both.
Well, if you get swallowed, I'll take vengeance for you then.
Good. Or you can join me in the stomach.
There are less imaginative ways to die. But stop flirting with me and let's move on to violence. Yes, violence. The best way to solve problems.
Now you stop flirting with me. PW heads off to the smithy to note down a chore chart.
Okay. So, any actions anybody wants to share as you travel to the door?
Above board, I can also make gear that's at least +1 if anybody has a need for that. It does take, I think, about 3 weeks, 600 GP, but it is available.
As this is a thing being thrust at me, I would need to look it over, so
I think Lithra, now that she is a lot more deceptive, persuasive, she will turn the little trophy room into a little storehouse to kind of like trade throughout the journey they have there.
Nice. All right. In that case, we will. You are able to find a door to Sigil, and you find yourselves popping in here. And then, as you move, you're not sure quite what occurred, but there is no noise where you are. The street around you is empty and still. And you can see the streets that intersect where you are have no residents. Windows shut. No one is looking out. And before you can ponder the cosmically infinitesimal chances of a single street emptying, a somber, gray-skinned figure floats into your path. The Dabus hovers silently as a string of illusory images fade into view around it. Prominent among these symbols is the razored image of the Lady of Pain.
A gulp.
Does the lady want anything with us?
Strange figure just points to the symbols.
PW takes a closer look at these symbols.
Give me an investigation check.
Not the best I've ever done, surely.
I'd like to guide.
Okay, so I'll add 4 to the 5 that I just rolled. Oh, nope, I got 1. It's back up to a 6 because I have a -1. So
Oh,
You are unable to decipher.
I'm pretty sure he's saying that the Shadowville is closed today.
It's we don't understand what you mean.
Say, let's say you can make an investigation check.
She's not very good at those either.
For some reason, I have a feeling you're better than everyone else in the party.
I can do it. Never mind.
23.
Not very good.
We live.
Good. So, 23. It reads as follows. The lady saw what you did. She has a message. Stay out of trouble.
But we're heading right into... Yes, of course. Whatever the lady wants. She wants us to stay out of trouble, people.
Takes his long finger and he points at the door of an emptying building.
Is he saying the trouble over there? We should not go there.
And he points and gestures again, and then
Oh,
floats
looking right.
away.
We'll head towards the door that this figure is representing.
The rickety plank door, as you approach it, Winter, opens easily, revealing a wall of crusty bricks and gnarled razor vine. Embedded at the wall's center is a perfectly square metallic brick with a faintly glowing tower-like rune on its surface.
So are they open or?
I feel like I should lick it.
That look like the thing that Nayland got, yes?
What did Nathan get?
It fit that key she won, though.
The key she got looked like a skull, if I recall correctly, right? Is that the key we're talking about?
Yes. I'm
Oh,
not
look.
good at lining up shape and size, so...
This is a tower, though. This isn't a skull.
I mean, maybe you jam skull in.
I've shoved my hand into many odd shapes before, but generally it doesn't work like that.
I mean, probably not shoved hard enough, but okay.
Oh, if the I don't. Well, if the Lady of Pain is pointing us towards this, it must have some usage, right? Meaning.
Or she's
don't
like,
know.
hey, check out this door.
Or did you make enemies of her, and she just wants to kill us all?
She could have done that many times over once we stepped into Sigil.
We did just get here. But sure, I'll push the button.
Wait, Matt, would you allow me to do a history check? Never mind.
And by touch, you mean lick, right?
Oh
No, she punched it because PW said I didn't punch it hard enough, so it is absolutely a punch the button. We're gonna be bad influences on each other. That's what this is
No,
be.
but Ellerin wanted a history check. Did that
Just to
pen?
say-
So you want to do a history check on it?
I just want to know if I can recognize the room.
Give me a history check, I guess.
Can I help?
Yes. Take advantage.
$27.
The tower, as you look at it, almost looks like a tower that has legs. And as you stare at it, you recognize this metal square. A item that is almost a rumor or a myth called a cubic gate. And as you hold it, you can see that there's a button on it that looks a lot like this door. And then another one that appears strange. A series of continents you're not sure about appear on it.
These are real. These are so I've heard about them, but they're real. A cubic gate.
What does it do?
It's a gate.
I mean, it
2?
looks like a brick, but
That's cute. But
So you know that this, if you press one of these, it will open up a portal to the corresponding location.
That is.
Oh well, since I found it, I should hold on to it then, right?
wait, do you recognize the continents that are on here?
Is the continents on there familiar to Lithra? As in, is that Exandria?
Yes.
I do know that those continents. It's a world on the material plane, or a material plane world. I don't know exactly the definition, but
Are
So
you saying
this will take us there.
if you choose to press a button, I think so.
and I know that one. That's our house. And he will point to the tower one.
So we can freely travel between there and our castle and Sigil. That's convenient.
Why do you think she had get to our house? Do you think she lived there?
Then at Lithra, you can see one that seems tuned to the Shadowfell.
Oh, and our inn right there. See, that's the Shadowfell.
Winter's gonna look at it as being one? And is there one that goes to like pink bubble gum or anything like that? And sparkles and glitters? But I do think since I found it, I should hold on to it for safekeeping.
Just don't leave us. Give me your promise you're not going to leave without us.
But what if you're dead? Then you've left me.
Give me your promise you're not going to leave without us. The
I
Fey
will do
Queen
my-
is watching right there.
She doesn't want to be called that. You shouldn't do that. She asked you not to.
She shouldn't have been a Fey Queen.
I will do my best, but if you get swallowed up by some soul-sucking demon, or decide that you want to throw your fate away with some succubi or incubi for a good time, who am I supposed to do to fight that?
Well, then give us your promise that you're not going to leave without us. If we, under no mind control effects or other influencers,
I
Not-
won't leave you all stranded on the plane that we decide to as a group go to, unless the majority of everyone else agrees that that's the best course of action.
that sounds fair.
If you leave me, I will come back to take your room.
You're flirting with me again, persistent Twinkle.
He'll hand over
Okay.
the brick.
Oh
But
God!
don't sit. Don't sit on the brick.
You actually gave it to Winter?
I gotta
I'm sorry,
trust
I thought
you.
you were touching it. Yeah.
Winter looks over to Lithra. Well, that was very hard. And I like you, and you seem to be a bit more practical than I am. So can you hold on to this for me, please?
What? Yes, of course.
See, now everyone feels a bit better.
I mean, Lithra is sagging in the air trying to hold this brick, but sure.
It is quite heavy. I wonder if it will like shrink a little bit.
Does it have a lot of weight to it? I don't know.
It's a little heavy. The other two that you can decipher here, one seems to have a spider web on it.
We're not going to... Nope. One time was enough.
The other seems to have a golden mountain.
Oh,
No, Let's get
nothing
to the
to-
Shadowfell. How about that?
put nothing to the Feywild on there, Matt.
No, there's no Feywild.
Oh,
can we reasonably decipher what planes those lead to?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep it gates to
Can PW
Yeah,
decipher
roll
that
a
wrong?
d6.
our keep. So we have the Shadowfell prime material, our keep, some mountain which is likely to be Elysium.
This one take you to giant gold chunk, and this one.
Very lethal giant gold chunk. I think it's where some of the gods are. I'm not sure. I think we were there very briefly, right? Before this, Mount Celestia.
Oh, yes.
And-
there are many notes from there.
Yes, spider webs. It reminds me of the Spider Queen. I don't like that either. I don't like spider webs. It's bad for my wings.
Yeah. So, is a charge. So right now it has 3 charges. And if you press one side of the cube, you cast a gate, opening a portal. But if you press one side of the cube twice, you cast plane shift, transporting the target to the plane of existence keyed to that side. And you don't need to attune. You just have the thing.
So, are we ready to head to the Shadowfell? Or do we want to do something else first?
I mean, do you need to pick up anything for your family before we get there? It's rude to
don't
show
know.
up without a gift.
I don't know if I would be able to acquire any gifts that they really want unless I go raid the Temple of Raven Queen. That doesn't sound like something I want to do. It's okay. But also, I feel like my vacation is about to be over. That's sad.
I mean, you just think about the vacation we take after this one. That one even better. Because, you're fleeing from your family.
If you want a vacation, you can come to my home. It's very pretty there, though a bit cold. And I don't know who's moved into it or what's moved into it since I've been gone.
Oh, so we will need to take it back from them?
Well, it could just be perfectly the way I left it. Or it could be stuck with a bunch of the fucker who I played cards with. And he took it over. But that's a different problem for a different day and probably not the vacation that you're looking for. So how about we push a button and we go out and have an adventure and we can do all the fun things.
Alright, let's press the button on the side with the Shadowfell and gate us to the... I don't know, where do we want to go again? The Fortress of Memories.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do...
Memories.
You know what? I'm really scared. Can you guys protect me if something happened? And she'll press the button to gate us to right outside of the Fortress of Memories. I think we can do that, right? Per the gate spell.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
PW is pulling out a torch because Shadow fell.
I am so glad that the thread took the brick.
I'm so not glad where we're walking into right now. I feel like this is the second time I've had that issue with the Shadowfell in Matt's games, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Oh. Lithra holding the brick is better than Winter just opening up gates at random. And then that would have fulfilled the promise of not leaving because the gate would have been there.
Fair.
Agreed.
Why is Mount Celestia now connected to the Shadowfell in 6 places?
Oh no, the Dabus is back. That's the...
Prepare to fight the Lady of
Stay out
Pain.
of trouble.
That must be fastest turnaround time he ever see. Don't get in trouble. Your tool to avoid trouble, immediate trouble.
Well, I can't get into it if I am in trouble. I'm already there. So therefore,
So we should have just taken you. That'd be.
We did just gated ourselves straight into the center of trouble, so I don't know about that.
To an
We're
ongoing
very
siege.
lucky.
what's the worst that could happen?
I don't know.
Oh,
If
man.
PW dies, I'm just gonna take his finger and grab a ring. And then
What you say,
PW would
Mo?
have put on a ring on it.
Gave a ring on it. That's
Okay, so in that case, as you okay, you find yourselves quite quickly in darkness, and then you on a mass tower lit by light, silvery lights everywhere. There's a sound that's dulled, as if you're trying to understand how to hear in this place, for things are thick. It's off somehow until the ringing of your ears from traveling through the gates and the various planar energies finally align, and you begin to hear what sounds like screams.
Anybody else hear those screams?
Yes?
Those are just cries of enjoyment.
What's happening around here?
Okay, sorry, D&D Beyond's being so special to me right now. There we go.
He was also slowly putting away the torch. Clearly not needed.
All right. What do you see here? There's across the way, you see similar towers to what you realize you're standing on fall, enveloped in violet energy. As you see one enormous dragon pieced together, it seems, by bits of flesh and corpse, firing this destructive wave with two somewhat smaller ones flanking it. As you can hear and see pale-skinned elven Shadow Kai yell, "Death Dragons!" And the beasts look upon you all entering through this massive energy field.
BW waves.
Oh,
Winter
we
just
know them?
grins.
those are new.
He's not your family? I thought maybe. I don't know. You both have wing.
All right, roll for initiative.
Oh,
15's better than a 1.
Nice. Alrighty. All right, first things first, we got one of the smaller ones that comes very quickly, moving 80 feet in an instant. Passes over all of you, staying 30 feet up, allowing a breath of this necrotic energy down. I need dexterity saving throws.
Whew, that was lucky.
All right. So the DC here is 16. And for a success, for success is going to be 21 necrotic. For a fail, 42 necrotic damage. And we'll go to Lithra.
Well, she is going to. That'll happen very quick. What do I want to cast? So she is going to hold up her blade made of bones and cast Tasha's otherworldly guise on herself, as her wings extend to be like strangely bony, spectral wings. And she will fly up to this right next to this dragon
Nice.
and attack it. $32 to hit for 25 slashing.
Very good. You break some of the bones.
And second attack with... I'm going to do True Strike on this one. So it's 26 to hit for 17 slashing. I mean True Strike. Booming Blade, I meant. So more 9 thunder damage. And it's enveloped in thunderous energy should it choose to move.
Nice.
Oh, that's your turn.
That's Winter.
So it's 30 feet up in the air, right?
Yep.
What sort of structures are around in the immediate vicinity?
Yeah, so there's various towers, and you're on like 10-foot walkways that connect them.
Um,
And below you can see what looks like an army of pale-skinned Shadowkai on the ground
Okay.
that are fighting hordes of zombies and skeletons, all types of things.
And how high up would you say that we are at the moment?
About 1,000 feet.
Oh,
So if you fall,
Oh.
you have lots of time to think about it.
more like hoping that the angle of my trajectory puts me in touch with another wall along the way is more of my thought. Cool. I can't fly. It's 30 feet up, you say, though?
Yes.
I will go ahead and face step on top of said dragon then.
Nice.
And I will then start to you said it's slightly smaller, so is this just like a large one?
Yes.
Instead of a... Okay. I will start to pummel it. Alrighty. That's gonna miss. That is also going to miss.
Oof.
Will bonus action flurry of blows on this thing. 27.
That hits.
All right, it'll take 11 bludgeoning. Why are you doing that? Oh, because you're being stupid. Got it. So then I will swing with advantage on the next one. For 24.
Nice.
For 11 bludgeoning.
Very good.
And then the last one will be a natural 20.
Oof.
for 23 bludgeoning damage.
Very good. Cracking bones and tearing holes in skin.
Yeah. And that'll be my go. Oh, wait, I couldn't flurry blow. Take all that damage back, man. I bonus action to get up there. Never mind. That's just what Winter saw in her head.
Okay.
Sorry.
How much damage did you do, Fire?
Me? Wait, let me.
I thought it was
Back.
90 thunder.
180 thunder, no. So that was 25 plus 42 slashing and 9 thunder.
Okay, so you did 51. All right. Very good. And persistent wrinkle.
It sounds like you're missing up there. And then, as he says that, PW gets big, rears back with his halberd and flings it into the air at the dragon from below. 16, 18, for 24. Best hit.
24 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Sinks into the body.
Wonderful. Oh, it's not. Doesn't want to roll that. Okay. Do it myself. Alright. That plus. Or 31 magical slashing damage.
Oh, nice. Deep gouge.
As it buries itself in the bottom of the Draco Lich, it disappears and appears back in my hand, and I rear back and hurl it again.
Good.
You see, it's very easy when you're below them as opposed to on top.
I'm 30 feet up in the sky. Oh, well,
I
you're
mean,
throwing.
that sounds like a problem you made for yourself. 14, 15, 21's best.
Very cool. That hits.
Okay. Can't see it. It's over the button. There we go. 30 magical slashing damage.
Nice. All right. Strange
Remains.
energy leaks out of it. It is bloodied.
PW will move on the ground so that he is not splashed with gross-looking goo. Move off to the side a little bit. So the walkway that we're standing on, does it lead to any particular towers, or are there other people running around that we can see?
So it leads to one area that looks like it recently collapsed when you came in, and then there's another like inside area that this could lead to.
Gotcha. So if I can, I don't know if I have the distance to get there, but I would like to try to move on this pathway towards one of the buildings. So just
Okay.
in the opening.
All right. Yeah, so
40
I get
feet
to a
movement
door.
speed.
Yeah, it should be 40 feet, so 10 feet away from the door.
I will be here looking at the skies.
Aloran.
It is within 60 feet, correct?
Yeah.
It's like 30 feet up.
All right. I will do a holy word. For a 19 to hit.
That hits.
For 30 radiant damage.
Nice. Screams.
And am I on a walkway or am I on a tower?
Be on the walkway.
I'll take my 35 feet of movement to get towards some actual ground.
All right, I basically following where PW is trying to go, so now you're clumping with PW.
Okay,
And
and that'll end his turn.
okay, now the big one flies on over, and we'll be able to get everybody with its 60-foot cone.
Does that mean it's shooting its dragonkin that I'm riding on as well?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
as it looks like it's immune.
I would expect what one could, hope.
All right, that is a dexterity saving throw.
Lithra does not currently deal in necrotic because of her otherworldly guys.
Nice. Oh.
That's why I did it, huh?
So this is dexterity save DC 18. 41 necrotic if you fail, and 20 if you succeed.
I make it, but I don't feel good.
It keeps about 40 feet up. As the last one comes, and this one's because of movement, we'll get Winter and we'll get Lithra. I think that's it. So really just Winter. Dex save.
I'm just dancing here and
So it looks like you guys succeeded because it's only a 16. So that will be 18 necrotic in total.
Zero for Winter.
All right, then Lithra.
Lithra is actually going to look into this young dragon or a smaller dragon she's fighting. She's like, "My dear, who made you? You don't look intelligent enough to distinguish friend from foe." And she'll attack. Can she try to flank with Winter if she angle herself?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So 22 to hit.
That hits.
23 slashing. Then a 25 hit for 20 slashing, and so 11 thunder. Bonus action, she's going to look towards the big one and quicken spell a psychic lance against them.
Very good.
So DC 21 intelligence save.
Oh, 20.
Yay, 32 psychic damage and incapacitated for a round.
Nice. In that case, it goes and falls right on top of Persistent Recall and Lauren.
Wait, no, incapacitated. They still can move, right?
Well, they still can move. I forgot they don't lose movement. I got
Just
I
paralyze
didn't
me.
just murder my entire party.
yeah. Never mind. Sorry, it's fine. It's in the air. Let's turn, and we'll go to Winter.
Okay. Well, the one I'm on isn't looking the greatest, right?
Right.
I don't want to be caught in the air while this thing decides to fall while dying. So how close is the big one?
The big one from where you are is about 30 feet away.
Cool. We're gonna go ahead and step on over to the back of that one instead.
Oh, face step? Okay.
Yes.
Like, crink!
Yes. Well, again, if the one I'm on starts falling, I don't have a way to fix that. So, yeah, we'll step on over to that one, and the one I'm on needs to make a Wisdom saving throw if it can be frightened.
Nice. That looks like it can be. It's gonna fail.
It will be frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Ah. Then the persistent wrinkle.
Well, I'm gonna punch it now. The big one.
Then punch the big one. Let's go.
Punch the big one. Sorry. That'll miss. 17.
That hits.
Okay. It'll take 13 bludgeoning damage. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Then persistent recall.
Sitting here looking up at the belly of a giant dragon. I'm going to use a bonus action. You see me smack the side of my halberd, and it starts to vibrate. And it doesn't stop vibrating as it starts dealing thunder damage instead. And I will rear back and hurl it once more at the bottom of this dragon. 17. Oh, 6. Cool. Let's go with 17. 22.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, 2. Great. For 27 thunder damage.
Ooh. Bones break.
Also makes like a crack when it gets thrown, and then it reappears in my hand. I rear back again, and I take a step, and I jump and throw back up.
Yes.
For a 13. And a natural 20.
Nice.
So 2 d12s. Oh, 15. For 40 thunder damage.
Oof.
Excuse me, 43 thunder damage.
It is bloodied.
Just another big hits the bottom, and then it's back in my hand again. And how far away? You said we're only about 10 feet away now from the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to remember turn order wise. Did dragons went after myself and Alorn, right? Or should turn order.
Yeah.
official?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say for a brief moment I'd be like I could pick you up and carry you in the door, but you have your own legs. PW will move 10 feet to be inside and see what fresh hell is in this wood.
All right. Going in, you can hear the sounds of people yelling, some coming up the stairs armed. They beat the beast back to each other.
As PW arrives, he realizes he's not sure which side it is that we're supporting, so he's just going to swing on whoever swings first.
All right. We'll go. As we go to Ellerin, we'll go ahead and take our break, and we will come back. Okie dokie. Elrin, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna try again to do the holy word to the large one that's right above us
Sounds good.
for a 23 to hit.
Yes.
For a total of 25 radiant. Is this considered undead, fiend, or fey?
Undead.
So its speed is reduced by 10 and cannot take until the end of its next turn.
Can't take what?
Reactions.
Okay.
And he's gonna take his movement over towards PW.
Well, you said his speed is 0?
No.
Speed is reduced by 10.
Speed-
That's right. Sorry.
10. Yes.
Yeah, go
10 and no reaction. And he is going to try to assess to see how bad PW's looking. I mean, he still looks. He's not oiled yet, so he's just going to end his turn.
All right. Then the large dragon flies 80 feet into the air. 70 feet, I guess. Slowed by 10.
Do I need to do anything to stay attached to said dragon?
Just fall off. 3 going down. Let's see. They were about 40 feet up. So that is 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. I'm just straight up. I'm falling.
You
Okay.
fall on down right to PW and Ellerin.
The Shadowfell has no conservation of momentum.
Apparently. Sure.
Also, you literally fall out of the sky onto us. Do we also roll deck save to avoid?
It'll be all right. Let's see.
Okay. Hi.
And... Okay. Oops. Very good. And then it's one that the second small one here recharges its breath and will breathe it down on Winter, Ellerin, and Persistent Wrinkle. That is Dexterity 16 for 24 necrotic for a fail and 12 on a success.
19, barely. Sorry, what was the success?
24.
Got it.
24 on a fail.
That's sweetie.
Oops.
Then Lithra.
Is the one so there are still 3 dragons on the field? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so she'll continue attacking the one right next to her.
Nice.
29 to hit for 23 slashing.
How do you want to kill it?
I think Lithra slices its skull in half.
Nice.
And where is she position-wise to the other one?
Should be about 30 feet from the next one.
Yeah, so she will move to that one and booming blade attack it.
Nice.
Only a 17 to hit.
That hits.
I didn't even look at the damage. One sec. 21 slashing.
Good.
And 9 thunder.
Nice.
Yeah, that's her turn.
And Winter.
Frustrated that there's nothing in range to hit. For her anyway. Winter is going to look at PW and hit PW 3 times.
Hey, what are you doing? Except it's in giant, so it's probably harder to understand. Unless you speak giant.
I do
Oh,
But you will heal. 18 times 3 or 15. You'll have 28 points of damage as Winter hits you to kick a few metal plates back that have been corroded to kick them back into place.
You know, it's the wonder my spine was like bent and you just straighten it back out, so now I can stand fully upright.
There you go. And she's just gonna scowl at the sky otherwise.
In giant, you'd hear, which is probably a thank you.
That'll be it.
all right. And persistent wrinkle.
So who's coming up the stairs? Or were others entering the room?
Yeah, so you're hearing, you do see white-skinned Shatter Kai coming up, looking at you. Look, it's him. It's the wrinkle.
Unless they speak giant, but are you with the dead dragon?
No, we were hoping you would come. We are with you.
Oh, good. Well, make yourself useful. And I will turn back around. And are any of them within? What's the throwing?
Yeah, they
60
can
feet?
be. They can be.
Okay. If they're within 60 feet, Peter will turn to hurl his halberd out the doorway at whichever one is nearest / looking worst.
Smaller one. Yep.
Good. Aiming straight for him. For 13. And 2 13s for a total of 19.
Nice. So 19 hits.
Great. Good. Less great. 27 thunder damage.
Ooh.
So it makes another crack of thunder and then reappears in my hand. I rear back to throw once more. Ooh, for 11. Ooh, 17. There we go. 23 is the best.
That hits.
And love giving me the 2.
Jeez.
For another 27 thunder damage.
Yes. Very good.
Okay. 2 more blasts ring out, and then so opening of the building wise, I don't know if it is possible, but I would try to stand kind of in the doorway to attempt to draw attention and or block anything that's blown towards the doorway from going further in, but that is all.
Very nice. Then Ellerin.
Being that Winter is punching PW over here, it's like they need a room. He's gonna turn around and try to see if he can get within 60 feet of the smaller one, because I think the larger one is 70 feet further up into the air.
Yeah, you can below it there.
And he will again utter holy words for only a 13 to hit.
That misses.
And he will end his turn as he's trying to back up Lithra to see what her game plan is.
Got it. All right. It's greater one. Takes an angle, flies 160 feet over the battlefield, seemingly running away.
Incomprehensible yelling in giant.
Let's see. Very good. That small one, I think, can just go ahead and get Ellerin, but we'll get Ellerin with some purple flame breath as it recharges again. So DC 16 Dex.
That one.
That is 28 necrotic damage. And it's going to fly actually 80 feet over the field following the big one, beginning to go away. We'll go to Lithra.
Lithra is not chasing after them. She thinks as long as we're safe, then so she'll try to land on the bridge and look to her companions, see what they want to do.
All right, just checking Winter.
Seeing these unknown creatures that look like weird elves, Winter is just going to shift into a defensive posture in front of Aloran and Persistent Wrinkle.
Nice. And then Persistent.
Clarifying, how far away is the smaller dragon?
80 feet.
Cool. It's within 120, which is the maximum range of my throwing ability. So I'm going to throw out the small one.
All right. Whew.
Let's see. What's the best? It's a 21 and not 21.
Okay. 21 hits.
Okay. Three, 15 thunder damage.
Okay. Cracks on it.
Oh man, I was hoping to get it in the wing and slow it down. Again, an incomprehensible giant.
Nice. Then Elorin.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna try to use a guiding bolt
Nice.
for a 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 18 radiant.
Nice.
And that'll end its turn.
Okay, that is bloodied. Then big one's gonna go. They're both gonna go an additional 160 feet away. Is that basically ending all your attempts?
PW would throw again and miss by a ridiculous distance. Then he'd huff and it would reappear in his hand.
It's beyond me.
Do you see any other of those whole dragons around?
How long were you under attack for? Lithra is going to look to the Shalarkai.
We've been under siege. But attack so much recently. But it's strange. Even with you, and it kind of looks around, sees many forces. It feels like they've run quicker than they should.
You think they have other plans?
She frowns. Doesn't make tactical sense. They have Vecna has stronger forces, even given your arrival. She looks. You were supposed to come at this time when things did look dark. Congratulations on being on time.
Well, we got a little bit of help from the Lady of Pain herself.
Thank you. And she is here and stands. You can see her decorated in accoutrement of the Raven Queen. And even as she comes down, she seems to have a skull in her right hand. And she just sort of every once in a while looks at it as if she's hearing something. She talks to you.
Who are you talking to?
Oh. Just thinking. I hear the voices of fate and inevitability. That is all.
You would like Alistair. He has voices all the time.
Ah, yes, the cursed of one.
Those look like what the little skull that you guys had, isn't it?
I mean, hers does not look broken. Ours is broken half the time.
And as she stares at you, a raven lands on her shoulder, and her eyes go white. Thank you, long lost ones, for bearing my call.
Yeah, that's probably why the dragon leave. They heard we got here.
The ruins you saw that were breached holds valuable documents that Vecna desperately wants.
Like a book.
What are those documents on? What information do they contain?
The current location of his eye and hand.
That is valuable indeed. Must be secret relics to them, followers of the Whispered One.
I believe he wishes to recover these immediately. She breathes. Both of these currently are held in Sigil. The hand is in the vault of Fector Pentar at the Bank of Abathor.
I tried to write those down, but that
It once belonged to Maria Mirage, but Pentar wanted it at an auction. The eye is hidden in the Institute of Intellectual Excellence. You can find entry in the guise of a portrait of 3 gnomes on the 3rd floor that lead to it. Simply utter the words turnip cake.
I don't think I've ever said those words in my entire life.
you are telling us the locations of these because?
Because I'm afraid that he has already recovered them. My followers are right to not understand why his forces fled. You must know where they are and will be headed there, or his forces will be. You must get there before him and secure them. Not let him have these things. I can give you a portal to the mortuary if you desire.
Recalling the locations in Sigil, is the mortuary closer to those 2 locations she mentioned, or is it further away than our door?
It's closer.
Okay. Then we should head there immediately. Oh, but my companions Are you willing to take this request and act on it?
Winter
how
just
much
looks
are we getting paid?
confused.
Winter looks confused, and what else?
Oh, Peter is asking our payment.
Alice.
Also, how big is this hand, this eye? Is it really big eye or?
It's small hand and eye. But while these artifacts are dealt with, we will plan to attack on Vecna's fortress here, the citadel of Cavitius.
You plan to attack the citadel.
Oh, yes. We can end this war in the Shadowfell while he has his attention where you will be. As far as your reward, says here are 7 feathers which you can use to come back here. But I will find suitable reward for you, I promise.
I mean, we also have a box that takes us right here.
I know. But I know its power is limited as well.
Yes, I also do this.
Winter will step forward and just look at the feather. And then after just stroke it, is it a soft feather?
Yes.
And then just pick it up and just like twine it into her hair. And then give a formal bow.
She looks. She goes, you have been lied to, yes? Fooled?
Yes.
In that case, you said for payment, and I will promise you, should you do this and help us take the citadel, so that your eyes will never deceive you again.
That doesn't sound very fun, because sometimes there's fun in being deceived.
Well, you could always say no.
You sound like you need help. Just like my friends here need help. And that's the best part.
She nods.
I mean, I can change just one eye, right?
Sure.
Then yes.
Do your eyes ever deceive you?
She smiles through this figure she's controlling. I see the truth.
And you still entrust this task to us?
This is a much greater threat. Besides, in another reality, we are friends. Lithra.
What?
Or we will be, it's hard to know.
Did you like her when she was like 4 or 5 people, or now when she is just the one?
Her and I had an understanding once. Or will hard to know.
And you know that I cannot promise you anything.
I understand. I just hope you realize how awful your life will be should he succeed. It never ends well for you, Lithra. But I always have tried to help.
Well, then we shall see if the goddess of fate actually control fate, or see where the strands lead.
She nods as the raven flies off and the person's eyes go back to their normal color. Thus the queen has spoken. And ravens fly around in a circle, creating a portal.
What is your name, by the way?
Markella. And the queen wanted to say, keep a low profile when you go back. You don't want the attention of the Lady of Pain in this.
Yeah, she told us not to cause trouble, but hopefully she understand.
Well, we're not causing it. We're just helping resolve some of it. Though I don't know what we're solving other than this person seems to need help.
I mean, you can explain her when we see her.
I'd rather not. I don't like just authority. Anywho, Markella, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, maybe fix the hole in the ceiling so before the dragon come back.
Sure. She nods, and you go through the portal and find yourselves once more. You're of walking through the main gate of the mortuary in the hive ward. And you feel the raven feathers you have glow, indicating that they can activate this portal again.
So which way do we want to go first, huh? The vault or the institute?
Yeah. The hand is in the bank, and the eye of Vecna is in the Institute of Intellectual Excellence.
I mean, we should go there before someone say the cake thing.
Which is closer to here? Is there like a geographical layout thing we understand?
Yes, there's a map of Sigil in the handout. Should be.
Hmm.
That's the Outlands.
I do see the outlines.
Yes. Did I not pin it? Pin.
Where is the mortuary? Everything is so small here.
It's in the blue section.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I found it.
Yes. So remember, if you took this and put long end to long end in a tube on the inside, that would be sigil.
Oh, they're really close together, the bank and the institute.
The institute should be then above us in the donut? I think so.
Looks like we're closer to the institute. If we just continue going right on the map.
Or down, right?
Yeah,
Oh, we can
technically
go
down.
I see. So the can't tell. Do we want to go to the bank or the institute first?
I mean, Alistair probably be most excited about an institute.
Okay.
Plus, it's not a bank.
Okay, so it's the institute you are looking for.
Oh, how rough are we looking? Is it just me and PW that looks pretty roughed up?
Winter looks like the most that hurt her was the fall because she was prepared to do something else.
Yeah, this part isn't that hard. A little bit.
I'm only a little bit at this point.
Alright, gonna do some cure wounds, 4th level. One on or actually I'm gonna do me first because you have less HP to talk about.
Well, also, how long do you think it's going to take there? Because Persistent Wrinkle is wearing that fancy dancy ring.
Yes, every 10 minutes I put 6 parts back on.
How many parts in total do you have, Persistent Wrinkle?
I mean, that's a very personal question. How many parts do you have?
You're gonna heal 6 times 8 plus 10, so we're gonna 58.
Whew. I only needed 18.
But I think for Matt, I think we are going to head towards the institute. Was what the consensus was.
Okay.
So you can prep that in your head, and Lithra.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very concerning conversation. I have no idea who that lady was, beyond needing help.
She. Would you like to know who she is?
I mean, it doesn't make any difference. I've said that I would help. But I'm concerned about you.
What about me?
It means that I'm... She sounded sincere in her desires and concerns over your well-being. And I don't know what well, you opened the door. What hidden things are you hiding? Be it from her or the rest of us.
I wouldn't exactly say hiding. I was holding some information, maybe, but that was never relevant before we went to the Shadowfell. I
Seems
guess I
relevant
have
now.
Yes, so I will tell you, I guess, and tell everybody, since we are walking together.
That
What?
was your mom?
What? No. Impossible.
Oh.
I don't.
We didn't even see your family while we were there.
Well, we were kind of like on the wrong side of the battlefield right there. If we wanted to meet my family, it's you see,
Oh, were they in the lower tower?
they were
perhaps stealing what they came here to get. We might find them in where we're going if we're unfortunate enough, it sounds like.
Family is a metaphor for siblings in faith, you see? And I well, it never came up before, but I do follow a deity, not the Raven Queen, the other one.
I had heard you were favored by the whispered, and he had a lot of patience for you.
That is very strange. Where do you hear that?
It was just a rumor going around before I met you guys.
Who even spread a rumor like that about the whispered one? That doesn't even make any sense. But, well, I don't know where you heard that, but it was just like a very strict deity and cultist relationship.
Do you want to Go ahead, PW.
So, like, we have to find your dad's hand at the eyeball? That's kind of gross looking.
It's just one eye, too. It's a one-eyed monster.
I wouldn't say a monster. A lich is a very sophisticated being of undeath. But I guess we have to find his hand and eye. I don't know. I was just really excited when I heard about that. Secret relic, whatever. But then she said that.
So, if say we get these, are you going to try and give them back to your family? Or are you going to try and be friends with this nice lady?
She was a lot nicer than the whispered one. I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? I haven't decided yet.
I mean, we kind of did because we told her that we were going to. But if that's not the plan, we can do a different plan.
Unless, well, what?
I'm just worried for you.
About what?
Well, I've spent most of the life that I know of alone and fighting for everything that I have. And based off of everyone around you, it seems that they care about you. And I know I'm a little weird, but you have people that seem to enjoy being around you, and I'd hate for you to be more like me. And sounds like this is going to be a hard choice for you.
It's really not that, well, it's more a question if I should act out of fear or out of curiosity, right? Because the Raven Queen is making me curious, and the Whisperer one, he scares me.
Why not act out of what you want to do? What you think is going to bring you joy, not fear nor curiosity, but what's going to enable you to feel hope and warmth and the place you want to be.
No, I think I just want to. Well, traveling with this group has made me feel, well, happy to a degree. But, yeah, I don't. There's no saying that if we would even succeed in acquiring these relics. It's a bit early to decide what to do with them, no?
I can still be worried for you, my dear. But think nothing of it for the moment, then.
I mean, where are you gonna put the extra hand?
I can think of a few places, PW.
I mean, it's easier for me. I have compartments, but
Oh,
Whisper
well,
one above these people.
I could put my hands in your extra compartments.
I mean, that might need to happen if I get injured.
I'm sure we'll become very intimately acquainted over our adventuring with me having to put your pieces back in the right spot.
All right. As your Mimir pops up, the Institute for Intellectual Excellence is a prestigious
See, it's broken
play
every
in the
time I try to use.
academy, renowned for the rigor of its curriculum and high expectations from faculty. It numbers among the best places to learn about the cosmos and its wonders. Professors are experts on subject matter that is truly appreciated here, portal theory. And you can see Fort Chrome Spires hum atop the Planar Energy Cooperative, which is a cylindrical tower isolated from the commerce of the ward around you. It glows bright, and you can feel the magical energy.
So what's our plan? Do we pretend to be somebody else?
Looking here, you can see many mages and students in black robes fill the area, and it looks like that's kind of the only ones moving about. So as you see this, basically it's a college campus, though it is students of all ages, from first the years in elementary school up those to high level learning.
Well, what if we asked for a tour and we were told them that we were here at the behest of the Lady of Pain because we were told not to get into any trouble, and so we're trying to prevent it, and we just want to see this wonderful portrait to make sure that it's safe and secure.
That sounds like a good idea. Any opposition?
I mean, who's going to deny the lady? She seemed really powerful. You guys seem scared of her.
I mean, do I have to read any of these books? They're fucking everywhere.
All right, so let's just say we are visiting on behest of, well, not on behest of, but under the instruction of Lady of Pain. Let's go.
To not cause any trouble.
Yes, exactly.
It's an institution of learning. They wouldn't just deny us access to learning, right?
Yes, Elrin, you look like a scholar.
God,
I mean-
thanks.
Plus, we're rich, so also that usually helps.
You've got this, Elor, and you're going to go ahead and talk to all these wonderful people who have... You've got this. You won't fuck this up in the slightest.
And I'll go with you to talk to them as well.
PW and I will just be your bodyguards.
Or, in a pinch, we both teach physical education. And sometimes history, if there's stretch in faculty.
So does there seem like, is there like the reception area, or is it just like an open space where we could walk into, like a college campus?
It's mostly open.
Try to get to a building.
Yeah. All right. So you're trying to look for someone important to talk to? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, to get an official tour of the place, maybe.
Okay. So are you able to find the admin hall? As if you look at all of you, obviously not belonging. Go. As you see a tiefling woman, a dark purple skin, eyes, pupilless and pink. She goes, "How may I help you?"
We're here to seek out a tour of the campus if possible.
A campus tour? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, a private tour can be arranged for 20 gold. It shouldn't be a problem.
That sounds agreeable, right?
Can guide you floor to floor. Wouldn't take more than a few weeks, depending on how much you individuals sleep. We even have tents. You can camp out in the hallways.
Do they charge extra to sleep on campus?
Not if you have the tents.
Oh, but we are actually. Ellerin here is an esteemed scholar, and he is very interested in some specific lores about, knowledge about the history of great wizards in history, and especially those who seem to have been led down a strange path. It's his thesis, you see. He needs more information on. Yes, so
A research tour. Okay. Well, it may sound like applying students. No, you're here to cross. Okay. What's the sending institution?
I was actually in Corvair. I would take the light rail from house to house while I was being taught by the different wizards there.
Oh, okay. So other world. So not the. So a lower plane. I see. Well, that's a little tricky. But I'll tell you what. Usually would be 20 group, but if we would call it for maybe 2,000 gold, I'm sure we could look the other. I mean, give you a pass for the 10 to do what you need to do.
Your boss, I will hand over. PW will hand over 2,000 gold.
Oh. All right. Here, she hands out black robes for everyone. You can just have these, and as long as you don't cause too much of a commotion, she pockets the gold. Everything should be fine.
that is great. Would you be able to guide us to the section containing information and potentially artifacts that are related to Elrond's research?
Sure. And do you mention the gnomes?
I think we kind of have to.
Yeah.
Considering it's a several week tour, yeah.
Okay. Let's go. And a few hours go by as she goes, and this is here. Here's where many have come here before, and goes the names of various mages. And, this once was a particular place, Valor Vysoren. Once got here by accident. She spent 2 years before she found her way back to her plane. Very, very good one. Let's see. You're talking about ones that lost their way. I personally taught a wonderful person by the name of Delia Briarwood. She had a great interest in things that some might find unsavory, but everything went well for her eventually.
Well, yes, I have actually heard of her. Very talented mage. We are looking for something higher in ranks, you might say. Do you happen to have anything in relation to the Westberg one?
Oh, of course. Let me show you the portrait first. Here we go. As you find in the hallway this portrait of these three gnomes. Looks like they're like shaking hands, and one looks like they're taking a key out of another's pocket. Yes, many. It's interesting. This hallway is known as the hallway of the last scene. We like to call it. Others call it last known location.
The last known location.
Why is that?
Oh, time to time, students go missing, and a lot go missing in this hallway. That's all. Well, I don't know if they go missing here, but everyone goes. Last time I saw them, they were in. They always talk about this particular hallway. or many times. There's a few like that. Disappearance seem to be, tight together.
I mean, but you have campus security, no?
I mean, if we need to, we will talk to the Dabus, but that's only really to alert them for. Really, the campus security we have is if our students go too far, they know the Lady of Pain will take care of them.
Well, that is convenient then.
Lorian
Well.
will get close to the painting as he's meticulously taking notes on the fact that it's taken away a key, trying to see, what kind of frame it's in, just trying to appear as engrossed as he can.
Nice. Oh, it seems like you might be interested. I shall leave you here and come back later.
If you don't mind, at least that way, if we come up missing, then we'll be at the last known location.
That's right. Let's see here. I'll be returning in about an hour, and we shall finish your tour. I have a class to teach anyway. Toodaloo.
Wait, what class do you teach?
Oh, I teach right now survival in the plains, a beginner's journey.
We could have really used that.
Yes, it's all about the understanding of steps to do through our several arcane sigils and spells that begin to determine our relative physics, any special things. And then, of course, we have our memorization. Like everyone knows that, the closer you get to curse, the more heavier your legs become, and you are spiritually shackled. But there's always a spiritual key if you know where to look.
Does this school have like a sports team at all?
Ah, yes. We have several teams. A lot of sports make it their way. Of course, portal ball is the main sport.
I imagine you have to have some command of magic to play.
Well, magic is allowed. It's mostly we've engineered them. There's a series of standing portals that people can use to go about the field. And of course, there's the random portals that can appear. And any non-magical without spells can manipulate the trideca ball in order to even make adjustments for portals, or, and this is the fun part, take the properties of the planes themselves and put them on to the field. Oh, I remember in one great game, we thought it was only a minor issue because everyone was flung towards the ground after reverse gravity, and we thought there'd be injuries, but they turned the floor into a piece of the river Styx, and everyone lost their mind, quite literally. Idiots could hardly eat by themselves. One person, he just kept on throwing the ball over and over and over. He won.
You wouldn't happen to have a course on the campus about when traveling to other planes, how not to act like a tourist and just take in the sights as a resident?
Yes, that is. There's a 3-part course. It does cover the 75 known planes.
Well,
It's quite extensive, with
like
field
if you went
trips.
Oh, field trips. Okay. Well, we shouldn't keep you from your class, but you may have to come back for that one.
Yeah. If you're still around in 3 days, I'm taking a class to the Hells, or one of the layers, to procure and shop for some goods. Beginning trade, how to trade without trading your soul.
You know, I recently became interested in the hills. I might have to go back for that one.
Oh, nice.
Actually, before you go, really quickly, could you point out to us, I assume this place should be warded against, theft and whatever, and we don't want to accidentally trigger one of those traps, right? So if you could tell us if it is worded that way, we could avoid doing anything that might,
Oh, this hallway?
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, none that I know of. Let me just here. She kind of, her eyes glow purple as she looks around. Oh, those whippersnappers. Oh man. Okay. There is a demi-plane right up there. Somebody put. Oh, that's so funny. It looks like it'd be triggered if two people kiss under it. I guess this would make a good makeout hall. Let me. They've got some type of creature hidden inside. Tell you what, it's not going to be pretty. That's usually people can be pretty interesting here. How about I break it and all of you kill whatever comes out?
Are you going to pay us for
Good
that?
job.
I mean, I could just leave it.
Well, I think we should take care of this.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you
we
ready?
might have solved the disappearances right here.
Okay. As she puts magic towards it, it moves, and this brain with legs falls from the ceiling.
Oh,
Attack.
Can I punt it with PW at the same time?
Yeah, both of you together. Ah!
Oh, it's a 16.
That it.
That is deeply unfortunate.
17?
That'll hit as well.
16 bludgeoning?
Okay. What did PW get?
So it is 20 slashing.
Okay. Together. The brain is torn asunder. The intellect devourer is gone. Ooh, that's nasty. Somebody. Oh, I bet they are. I bet somebody's cheating on someone. That seems like the type of thing that a heartbroken young man or woman would do. Oh well.
I think alluring with the robe would kind of like cover up himself and Lithra to make sure we don't get any guts on us.
See, this is what happened. You have this many books, your brain get too big, and you leave, and it start commit crime.
Let me see. Well, other than that, everything looks clear, and well, that'd be good. That'd be horrible if two people came in here and had their brains devoured, and then, oh well, I'll just, if I remember, I'll let Herbert know someone's been messing around in his section. Well, y'all have a good day, and remember, nothing like the hells.
Yes, hails to you too.
Did anybody catch her name?
I mean, I think she gave me a receipt for that 2,000 gold.
Yes, it was Sarah McLaughlin.
Well, I will remember her.
So this hallway, is it? Does it have like different rooms in it, or?
We have the portrait of the three gnomes, and right now, other than that, it seems like a connecting hallway to other ones.
Is this the place with the, we say, the carrot pie and then it open?
You were given a password.
The torn up cake? Is that the?
Did you say that the three gnomes look directly at you?
Oh.
And they give a thumbs up and smiles. And the portrait opens up into a perfectly black space.
Winter
Oh.
stops looking at PW. Oh,
Who's
that's
went first?
Winter skips through.
Yeah, just try not to kiss anyone and we should be safe.
Is it like darkness that dark vision can't see through?
Yeah, when you're looking in, yes.
Okay.
As you see Winter go through and vanish.
Oh, then this will
Second.
follow her. Yeah.
All right. You feel a strange sensation like you've briefly fallen or turned around before you find stone floor beneath you. It's a very odd sensation.
Are
That
we
felt
still in the tower?
fun.
And you can see there's light in this room. This room has two doors, one which you seem to have just come through, and another on the other side of the room. It's 70 feet wide and 40 feet high. In the middle of the chamber, you can see a large sleeping dragon with 5 heads of different colors. A relaxing melody plays from a music box beside it. The dragon lets out a wall-shaking snore. Invisible behind the dragon's flickering tail are closed doors.
Winter's just looking upon this like she wants to pet a puppy.
That is not an eyeball.
Can we
Five-headed
keep-
dragon.
Can
Yeah,
we
go
keep it?
Will we keep our lives after we? I don't know. But we want to get through this without poking the dragon, right?
Can we pet it instead of poke it?
I
No,
mean,
Winter,
maybe,
stay away from the dragon.
yeah, maybe we hit it on the way back out.
I'd hit that. But okay.
You ever heard that song before from the box?
Do we see anything that might be like traps that might trigger and stop them playing music or whatever?
Give me a perception check.
$19.
Okay. Okay, so looking across, you don't see anything that seems to be meant to trigger it. Might just have to be very quiet.
Okay, we can't be quiet, right? That's something we can do.
I got a thing for this. I will do pass without a trace.
Just checking, does that have a verbal component?
It's got all 3, yes.
That might be very loud in this room.
Oh no.
I have a thing for this too. I call it whispering.
Oh,
Well, perhaps I should go first then. As I'm both quiet and nimble in case anything decides it wants to turn me into dust.
I mean, if something eats you, you should also yell.
Well, we'll see. And so, while Winter could walk around this room on the wall, she's going to instead go through the floor, across the floor, stealthily, just in case it might trigger anything.
Okay, so you're going on the floor.
I am going to go on the floor,
Okay.
and I will sneak across this with stealth.
Cool. In that case, go ahead and first we'll start with your stealth check.
29 or 27, sorry.
Okay. So you go ahead and make it. And then are you trying to get through the door at this point?
I'd like to give the door a once over.
So the big thing with the door is that as it sleeps, the tail of this dragon is flipping side to side.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, in order to do this, you'd have to time it and open the door, and get through just at the right time.
So I'm playing miniature golf with myself as the ball.
Mhm.
Then yes.
If you want to do this now, or unless y'all want to try to get up there and do it together. Like,
Um,
that's how you want to get through here. Because, like, if you do something and you leave them in this room and you wake up the dragon,
Sure.
I just don't know what y'all want to do.
Oh, I'm gonna look back at everyone else and just wave from across the room on the other side.
PW, give you a big thumb up.
Does this place look like it's worded against teleportation? Whatever. Does it have like arcane wordings all around?
It doesn't. But give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 19.
19. You are able to understand that you've entered into a demiplane, and you think each door is a portal to the next demiplane.
Oh, so we can't just teleport. Yeah, so I think we have to do this.
Do you think we should go in a particular order? Because I'm might be smart. Why some may even say charismatic, but I'm not that dexterous.
Don't know.
I mean, worst case scenario, we're all eaten by a dragon.
There's no way to find out unless we try it first, right?
Yeah, I will begin moving forward.
Okay, then the rest of you all give me stealth checks too, please.
$27.
Okay.
Modified 20.
17.
Okay. All right. In that case, we've got 2 successes and 2 fails on the group check. So, ROD4 on a 3 and a 4, it's waking up.
I nominate a Fury to go ahead and roll this, given that they are with a 20, they still couldn't do it.
I'm rolling,
Oh, you're rolling. Okay.
and you see the five heads rise and stands up and steps on the music box.
Oh, you did it. That was so beautiful.
And I've got a map in maps.
In maps.
Now we might die.
Turnip cake. Oh, it did not work. We're still here.
What's
Oh,
this
that's a
mini
nice.
mod?
That's a nice title there. That's a nice figure title.
Where is the door we're heading to? Like, where should we be?
So you should be, because you didn't make it behind them. So you're here.
So-
Matt, I've got the map shared too, if you'd like.
Awesome.
I would be on the other side, however, though. Correct, Matt?
So you'd be not directly behind it,
You're sure.
because the tail's wagging back and forth. So
Sure, but like over here-ish.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, effective Tiamat, sure.
I'm just hoping that's the token figure that Matt chose to represent this with, and not the actual thing. But
Is it spring? Like, isn't this too early?
All right, I did the auto. So with that, Lithra.
Actually, from the observations before she made of this room and of the connecting demi-planes, is it possible that this won't chase after us once we go through, or is that
You don't think it will come through demiplanes.
okay?
But it might be waiting for you when you come back. But,
That is fair, but we also have gate. So let's do. So she will call out to everybody to try to get through that door. Don't try to kill this thing. It's not worth it. And if they think that's reasonable, and she will go right up against it. And let's do bonus action innate sorcery as black ichor start to flow down her eyes. She will try a try to cast shadow puppet as the shadow cast by this dragon try to reach up towards it and hit it. So on that one didn't hit.
Oof.
Ooh.
So that is her turn.
Got it. Let's let it have a legendary action. It'll make a claw attack on Lithra. All right, here we go. For a 32 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Comes in for 24 slashing damage as you are grappled and restrained. And we'll go to Winter.
Winter's just going to blink, making sure this is real. Maybe I don't. What condition is the music box in at the moment? Twice, can I even see it?
It was squashed, so she
Oh.
stepped on it. So, I mean, I don't know what you have. I mean, the tune was playing for a little bit. It's up to you.
But so it's because sometimes magical items don't get destroyed when they're stepped on, and so just trying to see if it's there still.
It's broke.
Okay, it's broke. Okay. So Winter is going to pull out her little flute
Okay.
and going to try to play a song with her wonderful charisma.
Okay. So your take out the flute. I'll say since you're trying to use a flute, I'll
Yeah.
let you have advantage on this performance check.
And then I get to add proficiency because I'm proficient in a flute?
Yep.
Okay, so this will be +4 then. Do I have anything that's just a +4? Make things easy. Yeah.
Should be higher than a +4, unless you have
Well,
negative charisma.
I have a -2 to my charisma.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
do
that'll be so +4. So with advantage will be 16.
Okay. You're playing, but nothing seems to be happening.
She's doing her best. So that'll be it for Winter at the moment.
Okay, so Willy Wonka walking it over here. Persistent wrinkle.
This does not look good. You're just gonna walk up next to Lauren and look over. Do you play a flute better than her?
No.
Well, then I think we're fucked. And I'm gonna run towards Lethra over here
As
and try.
as he leaves my threat range, I'm gonna use my reaction to do. Oh no, it's gotta only target him. Oh, I can't do that unless I only target him. So I'm gonna do power word fortify, and I'm gonna bestow 120 temp hit points to persistent wrinkle. As you're running away, is like, I can't play it, but you can take it out.
PW glows with whatever color of magic that Ellerin normally uses. And he starts to get bigger as he runs towards Lethra, and he changes his plan and turns into his rage form.
Oh
halfway
boy.
as he uses a bonus action. Whew. Jim, can my giant self descend from the heavens?
Yes.
Thank you. And we'll also do that because it will give me advantage in the checks as I attempt to extricate Lethra from the claws of the mini Tiamat.
Okay, do you need me to get it, or can you get it?
Oh, I could not access it. I thought it was in monsters.
Oh, I got it. There we go. It's in companions.
Ah, derp. Got it.
There you go.
There you go. So I exist over here to play tug of war with Lethra.
Okay, so use your action to try to get her out.
Yep. My goal
Okay.
is to extricate her and attempt to like throw her in a direction further away from the Tiamat, so she's not quite as close for the grabbing. If that is a plan, she will
Sounds
accede
good.
to.
I guess we'll do resisted strength.
Oh, buddy.
What does PW get?
Come on,
It
PW.
is a 29.
Woo! That beat the 21. So, you free her.
Lethra, maybe don't get grabbed by the giant dragon.
It's not like I can help it.
It's fair. That claw is fucking huge. And I will try to move you out of its area of opportunity because I move you against your will. Wait, no, that would be just try to get you out of grapple at least. So
Okay.
from there.
Sounds good.
Because then I'm still up front, and I'm going to do the job that up front PW does. And I will be here because I use my action and my bonus action, so I believe that is it.
Okay, end of the turn. They're going to come through and try to take a free bite for the legendary actions on PW. Has the 37 to hit.
Just so you know, you're looking to beat 20. That's all you need to beat.
That is 23 piercing damage.
Is that halved because I'm mad?
Yep. But the 22 extra force damage is not.
Oh, that's cool. So 22 plus 33 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I need a wisdom save against frightened from this enormous bite.
I can't be frightened as I am raging.
Oh, nice. Perfect. All right, then it's its turn. And let's get its cone out.
Oh no.
3 miles.
Yeah. I'm not going to put on the full cone because it's a 300-foot cone.
Oh, it's okay.
But let's make it like that. And indeed, that will get those 3. So this will be the chromatic flame attack.
Oh, God. Good
This will
luck.
be dexterity saving throws
Is
for
it still Dex? Oh,
Lithra.
thank God.
Yep, Dex for Lithra, PW, and Ellerin. It's going to be DC 27.
I can't make it.
32.
It's going to do cold damage.
27 exactly.
Oh!
Nice.
All right, let me roll this die. Where is it? There we go. All right. So for a fail, that'll be 68. And then 34 for a success.
Oh, absorb elements.
Nice.
If you were to gauge it, you would say half of the bright, shining, magical light around PW is gone.
Very good. And then... Okay. That is it for them. And we'll go to Ellerin.
Oh, after taking that to the face, he's gonna say, we may not be enough, PW. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Action, I'm gonna try Holy Word to 27 to hit
27 hits.
for a total of 28 radiant damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, because that was a cantrip, I am going to do a third level cure wounds on myself.
Nice.
And that'll end his turn.
All right. Holy Magic burns the skin.
And it's got no reaction until the end of its next turn.
Nice.
It has legendary ones, though.
Yeah, speaking of which, a tail flies at Winter!
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
That is, a natural 1.
Okay.
Misses, even though it's a dirty 20. All right.
Jeez. Oh.
Plus 19, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Okay.
Lothar, it's your turn.
Lithra, seeing what Ellerin did to it, is going to move. I think right around this doorway. And can she try to sing to it, seeing Winter try to play a flute and such?
Yeah. Give me the performance check, please.
Is there any info in chat or whatever? I can't remember.
I think there is, yeah. Well, actually, is there? Is this a different game I'm thinking?
I don't know.
There's
but
nothing.
the first roll is a 34.
34. Okay.
Do you sing to mimic the music box exactly, or better flute playing?
Trying to mimic the music box, I guess, the melody we heard.
Very good. In that case, you begin to sing slowly and deliberately, and the heads begin to sway back and forth before it falls asleep and begins wagging its tail once more.
We should get through this door right now. Yep, and that's her turn.
Are we out of initiative?
Well, okay, so Lithra, if you stand there, you're going to be in the way of the wagging tail.
Oh, I see. So she is going to move. I guess she can. She still has her bonus action, right? So she will subtle spell Misty Step to while she's singing still to the corner and ask everybody else to try to go through first.
Okay. Winter.
I heard the pretty fairy lady. I'm gonna try and get through the door.
Okay. In that case, be a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Please let me know if that failed, as I will spend a key if necessary.
That was 18?
Saving exhaustion effect saving throws.
It does.
So 16 then.
That will fail.
All right, then I will spend a key. That will also fail.
Okay. So, you would take 23 bludgeoning damage.
I would like to use my reaction to deflect it.
Not sure you can do that on a save.
No, that's a save. You are correct. No, I cannot. It's on attacks, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we're good.
Okay. But you are able to get through the door if you do desire.
I do desire.
Okay. And next. Is PW? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm confused.
On the carousel line next.
Yes, here it is. What I'm looking for. Winter, then yes. Persistent recall.
Can I tell if I go to the back and try to hold the tail to make it easier for others to make it out, if that might wake it up?
You have to grab it. If you succeed on your grabbing, then yeah, but if you fail, it'll wake up.
I feel confident in my grabbing.
All right. Then I guess give me an athletics check.
Yeah. 26.
Okay. You have it for now. It's slowly pulling you.
Quickly, get... Well, oh, good. This is a lot.
15. All right, Ellerin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Very good. Lithra?
Can she... Let me actually check how far away she is. Can she hold her movement to move through when PW goes through? Is that doable?
Yes, you're allowed to hold movement.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she will do that.
Okay, so you're just like, I want to try to time with PW.
Yeah.
And PW?
So I guess I will try to get as far while still holding the tail and then jump.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
run.
I guess you could, because you could hold it right there. You would time. I will do a deck save from both of you, but I'm halving the DC.
Plus 8 for 21.
22.
And both of you, before the tail goes to go again, and you hear it just sort of wake up as Lithra's voice fades away. Ah. And as we get to the next little demi-plane, we will end the vault tonight. We saw.
Sinister red light there.
Now we're still alive.
See what happens next week. Anyone who watches this? Woo! See you then.
What are those cultists they're sending after this thing?